If you were somebody that's in a situation where you live on your own and you have trouble getting at your gas and electricity meters because of mobility issues or any other kind of disability, and subscribe to the channel and listen to this because there's some information there that you might find relatable or even useful. I want to show you a picture right now. This is Kate Daly, 26 years old, and she's a wheelchair user and has cerebral palsy. So naturally, she has problems with her mobility. Now, she's with British Gas. And when all this kicked off, this story I'm telling you, British Gas tried to claim that she owed £4,700 in obviously back pay for her energy consumption. And the whole thing is she couldn't get to her meters to install, get meter readings from them, accurate meter readings to give over to British Gas. And it caused her a great deal of stress and a great deal of obviously harm at the same time. I know a friend of mine whose meters are in his basement and he couldn't reach them because of mobility issues, and he had smart meters installed. Now, this is one of the, I suppose, criteria or one of the scenarios where, yes, they may be useful, even though I still have big questions about them. But in these kinds of cases, you do wonder whether they do have their uses. But anyway, back to the plot. This is the actual news article this came from. And British Gas has told a wheelchair user who couldn't reach her meter to pay £4,000. And as I already said, she had cerebral palsy. She claims to have told British Gas on numerous occasions that due to her condition, she couldn't get to the meters to provide readings. And they put her on a £709 monthly tariff. Now, that apparently was the standard tariff if she wasn't going to give them readings. Now, by the time it was all sorted out, she had to call them multiple times. She ended up owing them 2 months. It ended up being just under £200, which was hard to find. And this is a statement from British Gas. They said in October 22, the board was erroneously informed by the National Grid that they carried out emergency gas meter exchange at Miss Daly's property. We were provided with meter readings from a new meter. We were later notified in 2023 that this exchange did not actually take place. The firm went on. We'd already spoken with Miss Daly on June the 23rd, 23, when she informed us about the projected energy usage displayed on the British Gas app. During the call, we took action to fix this, kept her direct debit payments at the original level. And now she's paying about £100 a month. Now she's had the actual smart meters installed. Now, somehow able to get the readings off them without having to go down the stairs. Also, Kate's on something called the Priority Services Register. If you have a long-term medical condition of any kind or any other vulnerability, which means you have to more or less have guaranteed gas and electricity on, it's worth looking into that and getting yourself on that. Believe it or not, I'm on the Priority Services Register because I have a respiratory condition where I need electricity all the time. It's one of those you wouldn't know it just by looking at me and listening to me, but it's the case and it's there. So if there is anything you're missing out on with your supplier, have a look at it and make sure you don't get caught out like Kate did. Anyway, I'm off. If you want to watch one of my other videos on the energy bills, you can do that by clicking on this one here. And I will talk to you on another day, which will be Sunday with our live at 9. Toodaloo.